A year ago, right now, I was basking in the beautiful Bangkok smog. See, a year ago, the two of us went on a trip to Thailand. And so I thought, well, we're coming up to Thanksgiving. I was in Thailand in Thanksgiving. Why don't I do a video about Thailand? I got a lot to say about Thailand. Got a few tidbits of information, you know? So I might as well share that with you, fellow human beings surfing around on the intrawebs. This closet here can teleport through space and time with just a single snap. So grab your favorite camera and your favorite bathing suit and let's go. Okay, let me just start by telling you, make a list. Bathing suit, hand sanitizer, cameras, more cameras, clothes, underwear, shoes, another pair of shoes maybe, pillow, toothbrush. I'm probably missing something. Oh yeah, film. My dumbass forgot all the film that I had purchased for my Thailand trip. All of it. So please, make a list. Don't forget your film. So, anyway, we landed in Bangkok at like 3 a.m. in the morning. Get in a car that I have no idea what that dude was saying. Once we finally went down the murderous alleyway, we found our little slice of paradise in Bangkok. I'm just kidding. Bangkok sucks. Don't go to Bangkok. It's dirty. If you live in any metropolitan city, you got it. It's fine. That's not where you should go. I have literally never been on a worse bed in my life than that first night in Bangkok. It was like someone took a plank of wood and put bed sheets on. After a fantastically stiff night of sleeping, we woke up just in time for me to remember, oh yeah, I ain't got no film. So naturally, what do? Look up the biggest camera shop in Bangkok. I was not disappointed. It's like the film gods rained their golden showers on me. It was a mega mart, like 5 stories high, billion blocks long. It was beautiful. I had never seen so many vintage film cameras in such pristine condition. So naturally, I went to the best shop to pick up some film so that I can continue my journey. So now armed with Color Plus, we naturally had to find the best pad thai. So we ended up just walking, and then some rando comes up to me and was like, yo, you speak English? And I was like, how did you know? And he's like, you're white. Cool, I'll get you tucked up for 20 baht. Sweet, okay, we get in. They're like, okay, for 1,000 baht each, you can go on this 20-minute, 30-minute boat ride and see the sights and different temples. They kind of talked us into it. They're like, okay, fine. How about 1,000 baht? For both of you. It was actually really beautiful. Seeing the sights, seeing the temples. They let us off at one place. We got out, we saw a temple for a bit, got back on, went to the next place and saw a temple for a bit, and then kind of turned around, passed our initial start point, and then went to another, like, area. And so we're like, okay, well, this is, you know, the 3rd stop, and then we'll go back after this. So he's like, okay, get off. We're like, okay. So we get off, and he's like, okay, bye. We're like, huh? And he leaves us. So we kind of got swindled to go on this boat ride. So essentially, we went back to where we were before. I don't know, whatever, it was fun. that brings me to the wonderful world of Chiang Mai. So I forgot to tell you, the reason that I went on this trip overall was because my friend Flo and Kim, it's them right there. Yeah. He was like, hey, guess what? I'm going to Thailand with my girlfriend Kim for a wedding. And I was like, that's funny, because I'm going to Thailand too. So anyway, but then it ended up where I was going. I went first, and then he came later and whatnot. And, you know, I dragged my girlfriend along, and she hated it, obviously, because beaches. So we ended up all going to this ceremony called Loi Krathong. Loi Krathong? I think I'm saying that right. I mean, I don't know. I'm incredibly white. Loi Krathong. So the first day in Chiang Mai, we ended up eating the most delicious squid and pad thai that I've ever had. It was so amazing. It was like $1.30 for this pad thai that was just full on a plate with an egg cracked over it. It was just, oh, I will never have pad thai that good again. It was phenomenal. And it was fractions of the price here in LA. Anyway, as we were eating, I look up, I noticed something floating in the sky. Oh, what is that? That's interesting. It's a little bright light. But then I see another light. So then we end up following the lanterns. And that was just a magical journey. The closer we got to that temple, the more lanterns we saw. And then we realized, oh my God, today's the day. Today's the festival. See, online they tell you the festival is the day after. Because that's where the parade and that's where the people are. But the day before is magic. Because that's the actual day. And so all these people are going there to worship and send energy and their thoughts into the sky. And it was beautiful. Lauren and I just stood there watching just probably for 30 to 40 minutes. And then we decided to participate. So all you do is buy this lantern for 50 baht or so right outside. And you burn this little cake that's inside of it. And you let it fill up with air for that hot air. And then you give it positive thoughts, positive energy. Like, don't let me cry myself to sleep tonight. And then you let it go. Then you go home and eat more pad thai. No, but for serious, it was a pretty moving experience. There was a bunch of little kids there that just were super happy and super pumped. It's probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. Okay, so after the Lantern Festival, we were all like super high on emotions and super high on like life, and we're like feeling really good. We decided to go hang out with elephants. So my friend Kim loves elephants. Elephant. This is actually also from India. So we went to this elephant sanctuary where they basically take the elephants and they provide a home and food and bathing and all for these elephants, so that they, you know, not running around and people are going like, pow, 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 and then it's like, oh my God, the elephants, and then you're like, no! So this keeps them safe, and yeah, it's cool. And so we wore these like shirts so we wouldn't get trampled on, because elephants kind of do whatever they want. They don't ask you like, hey, tiny human, can you please move out of my way? I want to walk that way. No, they're just like, get out. And we didn't want to die. Not there anyway. So, yeah, so then they gave us like a bunch of bananas, and there was a bunch of little elephants around, and we would just like feed them the bananas, and they would come and they would just stick their hand all over you, and they'd just be like, and they'd be like, thanks. And you'd be like, okay, cool, that's beautiful. So then after we were done feeding them, we went and we played with them, and they were just like, ah, and we were taking pictures, like, ah, like selfie, and ah, like selfie, and my friend Kim was just like, her mind like literally exploded. Like the most exploded you have ever seen a mind to explode. But then after that, they're like, hey everyone, put your swimming suits on. We're gonna go bathe the elephants. So we walked like down this like ravine, and then, you know, there's this little elephant bathing area where, I mean, it was just like a pond or whatever. So we all got in there and we were just like, ha, yeah, elephants, ha ha, elephants, yeah. And they were like, and then like the Thai people were just like, ha ha, kids, ha ha, people, ha, and, you know, spraying, you know, they were basically like targeting the hot ladies and then like throwing water on them. Yeah. But then we were also, you know, bathing the elephants. Put some water on them. They don't need to chill. They don't need to be there forever. They just want to, you know, cool down a little bit. They just need to cool down a little bit. And then they're like, guess what? It's time for the mud. So then after we bathed them, we went up and gave them mud baths, which definitely looked like a pile of shit that we were just like smearing on them. We put that on them so that like their skin and hides and hides, are they, do they have hides? Yeah, have you seen Predator? That's why we put mud on elephants, so that the predator can't find them and murder them. No, it's to help them cool down. Now we are filled with shit, and we decided to go take showers. I mean, it was pretty gross still. We were really gross. And then we had like a 3-hour ride back to the city, and it was uncomfortable. It was in the back of a pickup on wooden benches, and I was like, it was uncomfortable. And we were dirty, and we were gross, and it was just, eesh. But have you ever bathed elephants? So then after that, we went back and we kind of just, you know, took a shower because we were filthy, and we then just hit the town. I got more coffee, looked at sunglasses, we looked at clothing, we ate pad thai, because like, obviously, and it was a good time. It was fun. It was really fun hanging out with Kim and Flo in a different country. There's like that bond you have with them now. It's just like, yeah, we like met up in a different place and did a different thing together. It's really cool. Yeah. But then it's time to pack our bags and fly to a new location. Phi Phi Island. Phi Phi Island. Phi Phi Island. Yeah. The ride to Phi Phi Island was so cool. We got on a speedboat like literally 10 minutes right before it left. It broke down for a second in the middle of the ocean. And then we, boom, 45 minutes later, we got there. Splow! But let me tell you what, that hotel that we got was phenomenal. We ended up staying at this place called the Bayview Resort. And for $50 a night, we stayed in a private hut overlooking the ocean. What more can you want for $50 a night? $50 a night in LA will get you a motel with stains on the sheets. You have a private beach that you should just walk down to and just go into the ocean. Like, from our front door to the ocean, 3-minute walk. Not even, 2-minute walk. I don't know. If you jogged, I bet you could get there in 35 seconds, depending on if you're an athlete or not. So now, we're in this beautiful hotel, this beautiful beach. You're gonna go do. So at night, the tide went completely back into itself. We walked for probably, I would say, the length of 2 football fields out, and still could keep going. And the tide was just right at our knees. It was insane. I actually have some photos of the overview because I took my drone. Like, those boats at the end of the day would just be stuck in the sand. You wouldn't even be able to have them move. So the nightlife there can range from boring to crazy. Like,
you could stay in and order food from the hotel, which is still super cheap. So one of the nights we went out, we ended up going to a fire dancing party, like fire dancing, which was like, this dude was like playing like, and the guys were like, they're just like throwing fire up in the wind. But then after that, we were like, you know what? Let's go get buckets full of alcohol, because that's definitely a thing there. You go up to like this little convenience store and you're like, hey, can I have a bucket? And can you fill it with alcohol? And they're like, sure. And you're like, it was really good. You know, obviously you take that to a beach party and you just get wasted on a beach and you just dance. Dancing queens, feel the... No, this is like a boonsh, 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 boonsh. So, but the next day we were like, what are we gonna do? Let's go on an island tour. So the island tour was really sweet. It was like 5 different islands. You just go around the islands, you jump out and stuff, and you just kind of see Phi Phi. There's probably 5, 6 people on the boat. It was actually pretty chill, and it ended with bioluminescent plankton dive at night, which was so cool. So like the first thing we did was we went up and they floated us up to this place called Monkey Island Uno, where there's like a bunch of monkeys just chilling around. So then after that, beautiful encounter of Monkey Beach Uno, we went over to this cove and we dived in this cove, and it's just like these rock formations are just giant over you. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings when they're like going through and there's the things? I felt like that, except for they're just rocks and not giant rock formations of people. It was beautiful. Like, it was purely beautiful. And we went diving and we went snorkeling for fishes, and the fishes were just like all up in your face, and they're just like, and you're like all around them, and you're like, oh my god. And the one thing about snorkeling that's kind of a pain in the ass is like, I don't know if my face is all like up or something, but like it couldn't get a good seal, so water kept on like coming in, and I was just like but you're in Thailand and there's fishes everywhere, so suck it up, Caleb. Right? We went to just all these little different areas, which was just really nice. It's just really beautiful to see. Then we went to Monkey Beach 2. This was disappointing. There was no monkeys there. So we were on like this long stretch of beach. So sure, that wasn't that bad. But it was still at the same time like, we wanted to see monkeys. So naturally, Lauren and I had a little photo shoot. Some might call me a model with my handsome good looks and my rugged chin line. So, here you go. There are some gems in there. No. Ugh. Ooh. Stay behind the camera. So, after that little photo shoot, we went back to the boat, and at that point, it was time to go diving in the dark with bioluminating plankton. Glow-in-the-dark water bugs. So basically, you go, and you look, and then you move your arms around. That commotion makes the plankton light up, and there's little specks of light everywhere. Fun fact, have you seen The Beach by Danny Boyle? It is nothing like the scene of bioluminescent plankton. Don't think that's what you're getting. But I understand why they did it, because you can't capture it. It's one of those moments where you're not allowed to join me, because it's for the people right there, right now. But here is my rendition of what it looks like. Beautiful, right? I know. I mean, I'm an artiste. So after that, like, how do you top that? You kind of don't. Bye. Oh wait, we have a few days. Okay, well let's hang out on the beach. At one point, I cut my foot and started bleeding heavily. So that sucked. Now I have a little squiggly line though. A little squiggly cut on my foot, scar. So yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the trip. I had to come back to LA, and life has been pretty terrible since. Yeah, that sucks, right? Awkward. Where do we go from here? I ended up getting this in Thailand, my little Yoda pen. So yeah, that's my journey. That's my Thailand story. So thank you. If you finish this thing, if you go all the way through, this might be my longest one. I don't honestly know. Thank you for also go to Thailand, yo. Like I spent $400 on tickets, a round trip ticket to Thailand, and then you spend nothing going there. This right here is what I'm going to tell you to do. Okay, save up money, pre-plan obviously. Don't take China Air. Their seats are terrible. The worst seats ever. I have a broken back because of them. What do you like doing? Do you like exploring? Have you been to a big city yet? If you have not been to a big city, sure, go to Bangkok. If you're like, no, Caleb, I live in a big city, then you know what? Fly into Bangkok, go somewhere else. Chiang Mai is a nice place. Explore. If you're an explorer, go explore, see the temples, go on a hike, see some waterfalls, then go down to the beach. Spend more time at the beach because A, beach is cheap. B, who doesn't love relaxing? You can chill. Give that to yourself. You deserve it. Then fly out of Phuket. Just don't do the Bangkok to then, because we went Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Phuket, Bangkok. Just fly into Bangkok, But if you just want the beach, just tell me. Just say, Caleb, I want the beach. You go to the beach. Fly into Phuket, go to the beach, go to Phi Phi, go to Koh Samui. We wanted to go to Koh Samui. Hang out there, chill with the pineapple, forget about worries. Do it. Do it. Honestly, do it. If you don't drop a comment saying, Caleb, I'm going next year, what are you doing with your life? I want to go back. Please go for me. Please go for you. Go hang out with elephants. Get married there. Drink Chang. You go to 7-Eleven, pick up a bunch of Chang beers, drink them in the streets, party on. Anyway, so how do I wrap up an episode that just could keep going forever? See you next time, guys. Stay classy. And happy Thanksgiving.